Off the bat, don't subscribe to the streets, kids. I think Munchie B got a logical reason to be snapping off Faux Extra. We gotta refresh our memory to understand why, though. Let's go back 5 months or so. Y'all know it's always something going on in No Jumper. No Jumper is full of drama itself in that universe. But let's go ahead and dive into some of these clips of Faux Extra gassing up on Munchie. Now, he went in, man. And a lot of this stuff we might have forgot, but Munchie B didn't. And with Faux Extra just having this accident, he started jogging down memory lane. And now that it's all on his mind, he hit that drink and let it be known. He got it off his chest like a bench press. When Faux Extra first got introduced to this podcast space, he didn't understand nothing about it. So sitting down with his enemies was definitely foreign. He like, what? That's like telling him go to Mars or something. Adam was used to dealing with Brick Baby. Faux Extra was still active. It's a big, big difference. Now, I don't know what Brick Baby did on this off time, and I don't care, but I'm just saying, Faux Extra is not that guy to be playing with like that. All that buka and all that gay talk, he not going for it. Sitting down with his enemies and trying to plot up dinners and podcast views, he's not going for it. Cause like he said, he going back to Crenshaw and Bernie, and he gonna have to chastise somebody, the first person that opened their mouth about him up there doing weird stuff with a white man on the platform and talking about their hood politics. Brick Baby got put in a cold twist. You all watched that unfold with his homies. That DW frame thing did not go in his favor.
When you put gang members up there, bro, that's sledging, bro, on it, it's a different story, bro. Because at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? And you know what I'm talking about. And all the real niggas know what I'm talking about, bro. If you put an active person in the room with an active person, what it's gonna turn out to? And they enemies. What you think is gonna turn out to handshakes or it's gonna turn into a squabble? You figure that out. The world know what that answer is. Niggas gonna turn into a motherfucking squabble. Because at the end of the day, you still active, just like the next person is still active. Now, I'm not calling whoever they want to do up here not active, but on the dead homies, I'm active. And I'm from Vernon Avenue Crip, on neighborhood Crip. I'm not about to get up here and show my little homies like it's cool, nigga, to talk to enemies, nigga, to be on TV to get some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here, on the dead homies, for sure, on Westside Rolling, because I'm from 30s to the 100s to the East Coast to the main streets, on Rolling Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy about our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person with an enemy. Because the enemy is always gonna downplay his enemy. An enemy ain't gonna give you too much credit because he steals a game member and he steal your enemy and his homies against you. So he still is not gonna give you that credit like he want to. He might want to, but he's not gonna do it because his hood is watching. So look, so he's not gonna do it. So you get what I'm saying? So a neighborhood, I would never get up here at all and fraternize with the enemy and definitely downplay another neighborhood on rolling. Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in my homies and in my car. And if any nigga do that and downplay your homie, nigga, you a mark. Dead homies on Vernon Avenue Crib.
So it's one thing for a neighborhood and a neighborhood to be having a conversation and to acknowledge tension or anything that may have gone on or whatever, but then as soon as there's another factor in the room, it's a little different from your perspective?
It's like this, bro. Me and my homie, we don't have attention because we allies and we from the same car or we from the same hood. Our attentions, bro, is we for each other. Now, when the enemy walk in, he's not going to blankly tell you, but his attention at the end of the day, his hood is your enemy. He hates you. Don't matter what, how he got famous or he on these TVs and these platforms and all this, he still's a gang member if he's still active. And he hates you and his hood hates you. He's still active. He gonna keep it respectful because it's jail or something. But at the end of the day, he's still active in here. You get what I'm saying? So you got to think about that, bro. When you come on this motherfucker, bro, and you talk, an enemy ain't gonna tell you blankly like, oh, nigga, I hate you. But he's gonna bypass and say it in so many words that a real nigga out here, a gang member, is gonna catch the words he's saying to you like, look at this nigga. He been slick with his words by disrespecting you and disrespecting your area. That's the worst. That's like a slick talker. Nigga, and every real nigga watching this, they know what I'm talking about. Cause it's getting ridiculous. A nigga get on this motherfucker with his enemy on the hood, nigga, just to get some likes or a nigga to get some views. I don't jump on here with my enemies, nigga, or a nigga no, to get likes or views.
But
nigga.
I don't think Brick was trying to do that.
I'm not saying he was.
I just think he was like, he was just having such a casual conversation. Because you're, okay.
I'm not saying he was. I just didn't point. I didn't say him. I didn't say Brick. I never said him, his name. I'm just saying all around.
I'm trying to make sure that, like, if you and Brick getting along, I'm deeply invested in that. I know that there's a history of weird little things and whatnot.
First off, that's my homie.
Okay.
Cut from neighborhood crib.
Right.
Me and his hood is allies. It's 30s to the 100s.
Right.
To the coasts to the main streets.
Definitely.
We allies. Off the back, we homies. So you get what I'm saying? And we would never get on this motherfucker on the dead homies and confused on the dead homies. Me, I'm just telling you what I wouldn't do. And I would think on West Side Rolling, any homies, because I got a lot of homies that got platforms. And shout out to all my homies that got platforms. To all my homies from 30s to the 100s to the coast to the main streets. Shout out to all my homies. But my homies should never jump on no platform on the dead homies and ever go against no homie or never go against or try to downplay with an enemy across the table from you for no nigga to get likes or views. Because at the end of the day, just remember, we still all under protocol and nigga, we all from neighborhood crip or West Side Rolling. Because just like how much he did yesterday, he backed his homie up. I'm gonna do it because it's my homie. That's his homie. That's what he supposed to do. I'm gonna respect that, nigga. That's your homie. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, he don't care about his homie lying or not, nigga. That's his homie. He gonna back him up. You get what I'm saying? All that nigga you talking about, it's what's the name? Not a nigga on the dead homies. Nigga, you know it's a motherfucking crip alley. Nigga over 40-something crips there, nigga, knock it the fuck off. Nigga, you keep talking about nigga ain't a what's the name? Them many motherfucking crips in the blood module on the same tier getting put, knock it the fuck off. 19 neighborhoods there. Man, come on. Let's be serious, Munchie. Nigga on the dead homies. Look. I don't do this, nigga, for you control me, nigga, or nigga follow me and do all that bunk shit. How you say, I ain't got no problem with 4 No, I don't do all that for you control me and all that, nigga. But I'm a full-fledged gangbanger. Nigga, I'm from West Side 40s. On Vernon Avenue Crip, when I leave here, I go to the set. Dead homies. I'm a gang member, nigga. Dead homies.
So
on West Side Rolling.
Now, Faux Extra said a lot that went over Adam's head. You see, he just sitting there kind of dumbfounded. He don't know what none of that shit mean. He's just trying to get the answer to the question that he wants. Yes, can you sit down on this podcast with one of your enemies? Extra low-key frustrated about the whole situation. You can see you trying to explain to him. No, listen. You don't know. No, listen. No, you're not getting it.
Like, we about to go do the news or whatever. And you're like, all right, fuck it, I'm pulling up. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Then I go to look at who's on it. I immediately realize that Munchie's on it. I call you back. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. We can't do it. Now, like, you gotta understand, like, I can't just let you come when he's already because he trusts us.
But all right, but look, and I don't take that from you. He trusts you. You know what I'm saying? Because trust is a lot, bro. You got your word and trust and your respect. I should have checked
it before I said anything to you about pulling up.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't even tell me he was here. I'm like, what the?
Because I didn't want you to try to do some sabotage shit.
Bro, what I'm going to do?
I don't really think you're going to do that, but I also don't want you to feel like you're a bitch for not doing that.
Hey, look, first off, bro, I'm a gang member. You get what I'm saying? On the dead homies, I'm a gang member. You know what I'm saying? I could catch him in the streets. What the You get what I'm saying? On the dead, I'm a gang member. I'm in the hood every day. Every single day. I'm not hard to find. I'm on Vernon. Right. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? Don't sit up there and tell me something, bro, and I'm supposed to pull up. You get what I'm saying? Then you like, nah, and then you don't even tell me who here.
But there was like 5 minutes where you thought you were pulling up. Man. And then I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I got f***ed up. I didn't realize that he was already on the news.
Yeah, man, but if you would have told me he was here, I probably would have still pulled up. No, I was going to pull up. But you get what I'm saying?
But then what are you going to do?
I'm going to pull up.
Because that's the problem. If you were going to pull up and just like, and if he agreed to it, like, yeah, all right, I'll have a conversation with him. But I don't think you were going to have a conversation. I think you were going to be on some angry shit.
Bro, my homie Brick is here and he can get on the interview with him.
Brick was on there too, yeah.
All right, so why I can't come? My homie here.
But you said...
My homie from 6-0.
I said, will you get on the podcast with him? And you said, I ain't no friendly ass.
But Brick from 6-0, why I can't come? 40 Crip, what's the difference with me and him?
I agree, but they already have an agreement that they kind of came to.
What?
But they already had a conversation that they were going to take the street shit and put it to the side so that they could be cool on some podcast shit.
What?
They already had a conversation about, listen, we're enemies in the street, but we're cool with each other, so we're going to take that, put it aside so that we can be able to do content together and not have it be some weird shit. Which I realize you may not be at the level of maturity to make that kind of call.
First off, First off, don't say maturity. Don't say that. Stop your brakes. I don't want to jump over the table on you.
Oh, no.
But look,
Okay.
let's just
You
say,
are very mature.
Let's say this.
Yeah.
First off, I'm not around here on the dead homies. I'm not doing what other niggas doing. I'm not going around getting on platforms with enemies just to get numbers. I'm not doing that. And I'm not saying Brick doing it, but I'm not doing it. On 40 Crip, that's what I'm not doing. I'm not showing like it's cool to do this. And in our hoods, it's not at eyes on the street when we leave here. This is a fucking camera. This is a broadcast. Niggas doing it to get numbers. No, nigga, I'm a gang member. They forgetting they gangbangers when they get up here. They forgetting who the fuck, some of them forget who they are. Nigga, understand your hood still beefing. Your hood still going at it. Niggas is losing troops on both sides. Wherever you from. So at the end of the day, nigga, still understand we got a code. And on 40 Crip, I stick by that. Because I'm a gang member. So when niggas watch this, they be like, cuz ain't lying. When I go to that county, I gangbang. When I'm on the street, I gangbang, bro. I don't sugarcoat shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Already due respect to you. This your job and all that. But I'll let you know still, I'm from 40s. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna jump here. I tell you all the time when I get on here. I don't never talk about my homies, bro. I don't get on here and diss my enemies. They know who I am. They know I know who they is. I don't get on this motherfucker and use this motherfucker as a, nigga, fuck all that, bro. You get what I'm saying? What I do here, bro, and then when I go, I shake and go to the set. You get what I'm saying? I don't get on this motherfucker and talk about no politics about my area or about our hoods and our court on this platform. I always say no. I always tell you that on rewind every tape. It's gonna say that because I'm a real motherfucking game member, and every real nigga around this motherfucking world watching this is gonna say nigga on the dead homies, cut right. Nigga, it's a code to this shit. Niggas is forgetting the code. That's what niggas forgetting. Dead homies. I'm not forgetting it on Hood Crip. Because at the end of the day, if me and my op see each other on the street, we gonna get cracking. On the dead homies. Unless you try to talk it out. And it ain't gonna be too much talking, bro. Dead homies, because I'm active just like they active.
But you talk about talking right there, like talking is the worst thing in the world. But this is a podcast. We gotta talk.
I'm not saying that, but you gotta think about this, bro. Ops getting with bro, get on here with your op, bro, he gonna say some slick words. Because at the end of the day, bro, he's still going back to his hood if he active. He gonna say slick words. And you might not catch on to it because you're not from the area. But nigga in the hood niggas gonna watch this and catch on to it like, look what cuz just said to cuz. Niggas gonna catch it, nigga. Better believe that. Because you got real hood niggas that sit there like, niggas, you serious? And that's when you get phone calls from your homies like, nigga, look at the words he choosing with you. When you got to think about certain words a person choose with you. He not choosing with you because you're not from the area or you're not from the ghetto gang member.
I'm over here in a privileged state. Exactly. I don't have to choose sides, but then I have to try to micromanage my relationships. I would love it if somehow mysteriously our crew all got along. It's a little bit more complicated. It's already complicated enough with Whack and Brick. Oh, you throw Munchie in the mix? Oh, Lord, now we are. Now we talking.
Hey, bro, look, whatever they do, and go at it, that's them. But I'm not about to go back on the broadcast and go back and forth with no nigga on here.
He said, I don't do this for you to troll me. He said, I'd catch you outside for real. Yeah, he was powered up. Munchie took that to the heart, rightfully so. Like, damn. Because Munchie was probably asked some of these questions, the same way Faux Extra was. He just didn't take it to that extent. So yeah, man, I think that was one of the roots of this problem, even though they enemies already. But that shit kind of rubbed Munchie the wrong way, and he held on to that. Munchie held his tongue for a while. He could have been snapped, but I'm really thinking he didn't go off because he was occupied with Braze and GB, and he had Whack still talking. Every human being gonna defend theyself, physically, verbally, however it go. But yeah, man, what y'all think about this? It's political street views, no fake news.